AP in the building, a.k.a. Alicia Rockets. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Angers, France, 125K. Alicia Parks putting on another show. As always, this video is brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use, the Fair Dealing, and the Digital Millennium Act. Taking on Tamara Korpatsch. We saw these two ladies play earlier in the year where Alicia Parks in Beijing, she would take her out in straight sets. But Tamara here in the round of 32 after taking out Friedsam from Germany, who we saw in the championship match here in the 22 season against Alicia Parks, where she would win the singles and the doubles portion of the tournament. And this is why I say all the time, if you want Alicia Parks in your tournament, you better bring two trophies, one for the singles and the doubles, because she's really that good. But early on in this match, guys, we were tied up at 6 in the first set. 6 games all. We'd go to a 13th game, the tiebreaker. And Alicia Parks would bring out the Rockets, ladies and gentlemen. She would get the job done, but not before this call here, which was an ace. And she looked down at the chair umpire with the long stare down. I agree, it was an ace. But remember, guys, this is indoor hard. And I've told you in the past, I do think, especially in these lower level tournaments where they're not counting serve speed, I do think Alicia Parks probably has the fastest serve on record in tennis, because as we go back just a couple seasons ago, remember, guys, she put up about 200 aces in about 3 months. It was really that great of a performance. But again, a lot of these statistics, they're not tracked on these 125Ks, and a lot of the serve speed, there's no replays. And this play here was an ace, but she's just not going to get that call. You know, if the umpire misses it, the line judges miss it, it's just not going to be an ace. But it clearly was an ace. It wouldn't matter. She would prevail and take the first set. The second set, she would then just unleash the beast, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. The forehand looking good, the backhand looking solid. I feel Alicia Parks, the only thing that's held her back beside the injuries is just switching up the serve. Now, we all know a couple seasons ago, terms of aces per match, she led the tour, just under 10 aces per match. She's got a very powerful serve, but I feel the only thing that's holding her back is just the situational serving. If she can just for a minute, I mean, last match she put up 10 aces. In this match, she would get the victory with 5 aces. But if she can start serving situational, jamming the body when she needs, going out wide, forgetting about the aces, I think she's going to really take the tour by storm, because it's very difficult to return her power. We heard Anastasia Potapova say it best. She said, Alicia Parks hit so hard, I thought my racket was going to break, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm telling you, if she can just figure out her serve routine, if she can get that down packed, she's going to dominate the tour. She's too strong. She's going to hold serve. I think that's the only thing holding her back. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, Tamara Korpatsch did put up a good fight, but Alicia Parks would get the victory in straight sets. She won about 74% of her first serves for most of the match. She was very consistent with the breakpoint opportunities, 3 for 4, while saving 3 of the 4 opportunities that Tamara Korpatsch had. Now, Tamara, I feel, look, she's got a great one-handed backhand. She's great with her forehand. However, just the range and the long balls from Alicia Parks, just too much to return. And it was just a matter of time watching this match before Tamara would possibly break down. Other scores on the day, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, Belinda Bencic, she is coming up, taking on Bogvasti. What about Gabrielle Elena Russe? She's taking on Lepchenko. That's going to be a good match. Guys, Elsa Jackmont, she takes out Mansuri. And what, 3 sets? That was a great match there. That was really good. But what about Ocean Dodden? That's right, guys. She put up very good performance against Linda Favortova. She's through to the next round. Sarah Sieto, she's eliminated. We talked about her. Palkova. Now, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk a little bit about Iga Swiatek. Why don't we pivot? Beautiful arena here in Angers, France. I feel this is one of the better indoor tournaments. And again, talking about Alicia Parks, she plays well indoors. Indoor courts move faster than outdoor. I think the more athletic players on tour, they're going to shine. They're going to look a lot better indoor. And you can just see the speed of Alicia Parks. The indoor courts, her defense looks a lot better. all of her shot making ability looks improved when she's playing indoors because she's closing out well. Mix that in with her power, it makes her very difficult to defend. Again, if she can just figure out the situational serving, forget about the aces. It looks great to lead the tour in aces per match, put up 10, 15 aces. But I feel sometimes, especially on the second serves, if that first serve is not there, focus on the situational serving. Jam your opponent's body, and you're going to start winning a lot more points. She's going to be ahead in a lot more of these rallies, 40-30, 30-15. And she's going to win matches more comfortably as her confidence comes. She starts to put together a rhythm. Then those aces, everything's going to open wide up for her. And I think 25 is going to be a great season for Alicia Parks. And again, this was one of the plays here. She's like, are you serious? She's got diva. She's a diva. There's two ladies on tour that I think are just divas. That's Potapova and Alicia Parks. Listen, they're superstars in their own right, ladies and gentlemen. And look, I have nothing to say about it. When you're that good, you can be a diva. But I want to talk about Iga Swiatek. Guys, a lot of fans are coming to the channel, and listen, it's okay to have your opinion. There's nothing wrong with that, but respect others' opinions, okay? And this is where it becomes a problem when you're insulting people's opinions. Just because you believe something doesn't mean someone else has to believe that, okay? We come from all walks of life. We have different experiences with life in certain situations, and we have different opinions. That makes us all different. Respect each other's opinion. Everyone should be able to come here and converse and give their thoughts without being insulted or bullied. And this is one of the things I feel that has really hurt Iga in terms of, PR-wise in her perception. Is every time there's something going on with her, whether it's breaking the rules or in this, most recent, doping scandal, a lot of people, especially, the fans of hers, they come to the boards in the chat rooms and they bully people with their opinion. And it's not normal. It's not normal that someone writes, 20 paragraphs for everything that she's doing wrong or she's involved in. In my personal opinion, I think it's a horrible campaign in terms of PR, because again, you're talking with adults. The average person that comes to this channel is an adult with children. People have lived a lot of life. You're not going to sway someone with paragraphs, trying to change their opinion versus something they just don't believe to be true. So give your opinion, state your facts or what you claim to be facts or what you think is facts, and that's fine. But don't insult people, because a lot of people here, they don't want to argue with people that just seem biased and have biased opinions. And a lot of times people they're just not going to argue with that because there's no point, So my personal opinion is I think everyone is entitled to believe what they want and think what they want and speak how they feel. But it's when you start insulting people, that's when you're crossing the line, and start accusing people that haven't been found in any type of doping scandal to be doping. That's concerning. A lot of people are accusing Aryna Sabalenka for using performance-enhancing drugs. It hasn't been proven, but if you think Aryna's using drugs and Iga's dominated Aryna, I mean, what does that say? And just, come on, we just have to be a little bit more realistic here. Let's not accuse people that haven't been found to be in any type of performance-enhancing drug scandal or test. Let's let this thing play out. Let's see how Iga does next season. And the reality here is any player that's elite, that's been involved in any type of performance-enhancing drug scandal, we already know they're elite athletes to get to that stage to begin with. We know they're great athletes to even be on the stage. But it's the longevity, it's the consistency to maintain that type of performance is where people start to, it's the pressure behind the scenes, is when people start to cheat the sport. Now, Iga Swiatek, it's been reported by the ITIA that the test found in her system was so minimal that they think it was contamination. So according to their report, she's not necessarily, she's not a cheater. She's not a doper to their allegation. But my personal perspective is, why suspend her anyway? So the ITIA has a lot of questions, and consistency is the main thing that they need to work out. Okay. But then again, you have other players who have been found with positive tests. And then, they're initially given 4 years and in 6 months. And even still, the amount of substance found in their system, it's so small to warrant, such a large suspension. We really have to fine tune this thing to a science to where it's I don't think it's going to be fair for everyone, but there has to be a level of consistency, right? And I think that's really the key that a lot of fans want. They want consistency with the ITIA. But overall, listen, guys, whatever your opinion of Iga Swiatek, that's your opinion. You can come here and leave your feedback. You can give your thoughts, but just don't try to bully people into believing what you believe. Okay. There's a lot of people that come here that they like to write paragraphs and paragraphs of what it's reported or what they believe to be true. Okay. That's your opinion, but to me, it seems like a horrible PR job. You're not going to sway adults that have lived lives and have different opinions. It's not going to happen, especially when we're talking about sports. This is entertainment. And we all know at the end of the day, it's entertainment, but it's also business. And we all know there's a lot of shady things that go on in professional sports. Everyone knows that. And to say it doesn't, you have to be completely naive. And to believe every report that you read or hear is published, you would also have to be completely naive. Form your own opinion, and that's your opinion, okay? And that's how it's going to be here, guys. Be fair to each other, respect each other, but don't insult people for giving their opinion. There's nothing wrong with giving their opinion because it's alleged anyway, right? What's been reported has been reported, and that is what the media and a lot of people are running with. But the people that are not running with that narrative, just don't disrespect them. Give them a fair platform and opportunity to speak their minds. I'll see you guys later. More tennis coverage to come.